Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you for stopping in. Look, today we got something real basic, real practical, something that I was always told that everybody should always know. You saw the title, How to Boil Eggs My Way. All right, so today we're going to boil eggs. We're in spring season. A lot of us going to be doing, Easter baskets for the kids and everything. And even just how to boil eggs for the purpose of something to carry for lunch, or even how to do them so that they're, decent and great for devil eggs. One of the worst things I hate is for me to boil eggs for devil eggs and I lose some because they just were stuck to the shell. So I'm gonna show you how I do mine. And look, before we move on, look, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. That way, every time we upload, it comes to your device. But check this out. I'm gonna show you what we need. Okay, so look, I got I got some regular large eggs. They can be any size you want. But I got 7. I had 7 left in the refrigerator. So I got seven eggs. I have a strainer. I have my teaspoon. And I have my salt and I have my pot. I already put water in my pot. I put a half of pot of water. Some people, they put, the eggs in first and then add water. I do mine like this. Because what I plan to do is lower the eggs into the boiling water with the strainer. But before I get started, I take a teaspoon. What I'm going to do with these amount of eggs, I'm going to take a teaspoon of salt and put them in the water, bring it to a boil, and then lower my eggs in. All right, so let me cut it on high. Cut it on high. Okay. And I'm going to take my teaspoon of salt and put it in there. And listen, guys, I've been doing this for about 3 years, and I'm telling you, it is perfect because I never have to worry about the egg white sticking to the shell. And that's because the salt, it doesn't make the egg salty. So don't think that the egg's going to be salty. All it does is help the egg white to solidify, okay, and pull away from that shell, especially when we put it in the cold water, and you'll see that as we get further on. Hang in there with me. All right, so family, look, so we got our rolling boil, we got our water boiling. I already put my eggs, some of them in the strainer, and all I do is I take and I just lower them. I'll just lower them real easy inside of the water. Now, if you notice, you see that one right there? See that one right? See it just solidified? You see how it solidified? Even with the crack, it automatically seals it. That's the benefit of putting it in when it's boiling. Okay? All right. Let me get my other 2. And I'm going to try putting it in just without the, see, that I put it in with my hand. Just got to be careful. You can do that. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to boil these for about 12 to 13 minutes. All right. Now, this is based on your preference. I like a good hard-boiled egg. You can Google and look up the different egg yolk, how light you like your egg yolk and all that kind of stuff. I like mine to be well done, where it almost look green. And even with that, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that the proteins have done a different type of thing inside the egg. You can look that up too. But listen, I do mine for about 12 to 13 minutes, and then run the cold water on it and bring the temperature down. But we'll be right back. Hold on. Y'all see, y'all, we almost there. We got a few more minutes to go. All right, y'all. So look, I just cut my stove off. That was about 2 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Like I said, I like mine's done. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to bring it over to the sink and run some cold water on it and bring that temperature down. Now listen, we're running cold water in here. A lot of people, some recipes, they say use ice. Bottom line is you're still wasting water. So this is the way I do mine. I just run them. I run that water and I pour it out every so often. And I run that cold water back in there to bring that temperature down. And you can see some of those eggs. Some of these eggs have solidified, like what I said. See that? You see that? How it creates a perfect seal. Look at that. And all I do is I'll take my knife and I just slice it down the side, and we good. Okay, and if you can see, look, the water is good and cold. The eggs are decent enough to handle. And then what I do is I break mine under the water while they're in here. See? Look at that. Look at that. Just come straight off. Okay, just look at that. Perfect. And do you see? Look at how it created a. Can you see that? You see how it created? It almost looked like it stitched it. Look like a stitch. And those are for the eggs that cracked. You see that? Look at this one. Now we're going to keep our fingers crossed with that. But let's see what happens. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that. You see that? You see how that sealed that up? It looked like it stitched it, right? So that's for those eggs that when you're and that's the thing. You have to be careful when you're lowering them because you'll run into that issue. But what'll end up happening is you'll create a crack, but sometimes that's what happens. And we're just not trying to lose any eggs. So here again, like I said, these eggs here, these are, we're just going to, put all of them in the bowl. They've already been rinsed off and everything. And, these other ones. These other two, I'm just going to knock them out. I'm going to eat them, put me a little salt and pepper on them and knock them straight out and eat them. But, that's what we do with that one. All right, so you see I got all my other boiled ones already there. I was thinking I'm going to just go ahead. I'm going to take these two, the ones that I said, that they got. Look at that. You see how that worked with that salt? It helped us create a seam. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice it as if I was going to make a deviled egg and see if we can at least salvage this egg in that situation. So we're going to go like this. Look at that. Perfect. And see, I like my yolk like that. That's a decent yolk there. I like that. Okay, here's the other one. And remember, look what I said. See how that sink? Look how it created a stitch there. And these are for the eggs that may crack while you're cooking them, and you don't have to worry about them. You're saying, oh, you lost the egg. Listen, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. And you say, oh, well, that's not good for a party. Let me tell you something. People love deviled eggs, and they not gonna be worried about if that one have a little cup at the bottom or not. As long as that devil egg feeling is good, you ain't got nothing to worry about. And matter of fact, that's what we're going to be working on next. That is what we're going to be working on next. We're going to be working on our how I do my devil eggs video. And we'll keep it moving. Like I said, that's all about being practical, having something to eat for the family, for yourself. And it's just those basic things. My goal is to bring back the basic home economics stuff that we learned in school back in the day for all of my young teenagers that are home. Some of you home alone, some of you, with your parents at work. And, hey, you got little siblings you want to help out. It's basic things that you can do to help you get by, and also have it home for when your parents get home, your mom or your dad or whoever's there with you. So like I said, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you got something from this. If you did, if it made sense, if please share it with somebody. Thank you so much. You go have a good day and take care of yourself.